All right, boys, let's get into today. June 2nd, second day of the month. Move that. Let's get into it. All right. So, let me tell you, I did some studying on the weekend yesterday. As you know, I went over on my last trade recap, went over how I'm really going to stick to conditions, lock in on those, and boys, is it playing off really nice. Okay. So today, June 2nd, I really like today. Today, we were coming into the market looking very nicely. So let's kind of do our replay. So, daily, ignore that. But we were sitting on all-time highs. That's really all you need to know. Replay, select bar, snip that boy. So, it's around 6 a.m. right here. Let me just go to 8 a.m. Okay, you know what, whatever. Bang. Okay, there we go. So, this is what I saw in the market. We see that we fade this low. And then we get a nice reaction off of this low. This gap. We were either going to see this gap get respected, and then this would be a target, or we see this get inversed, and we go higher. So we see this inversion. So this was a good target of all-time highs. Go down to the 1 hour and see this a little bit better. Again, we fade this low. What are we looking for? This placement. We get this placement on this candle plus a couple IFEGs up. Last leg gets hit. We see a downwards candle, but we don't get any big move or displacement through these gaps. So I would expect us to maybe take out this high as our next objective on the 1 hour. This was also, I think, 30-minute equal highs. So this was a good, these were my two main targets on the day. Now, if we did want to see shorts, which I'll get into a little bit later, I would have liked to see London low and Asia low potentially get taken for shorts. But I was thinking that we're going to be bullish today. I wanted to see us come back here, pull back, 0.5, maybe this 1 hour gap, then see us take off to these equal highs and these all-time highs. I also like the fact that on the lower time frames, we are consolidating. This is a great sign of accumulation, manipulation, distribution, AMD. So yeah, that's just another confluence. These were 15-minute, 5-minute equal highs. 5-minute equal highs, still a great draw on liquidity. So these equal highs and then this all-time high were my main targets on the day. So let's kind of get into what happened. There's a couple of trades you could have taken today as well. So going into this, now this is where I was thinking shorts could be an option. So we had a data low right there. This data low was made with some sort of war news that came out. But what after seeing this, I'm thinking maybe we could see there's bullish volume in the market. Maybe we take out these equal highs, tap into this BPR, and then come down to this data low for shorts. But we end up opening on market and just dumping straight down to those data lows. So we take out data lows, we take out London low, and we tap into EQ, and we tap into this 1 hour gap. I'm loving this. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. We can see on my notes, this is what I had. I had it down to the OT because this was kind of what I wanted to see. But yeah, mainly push back here, and then we go, or pull back here, and then we get a push up. So I will go down to the 2-minute, see what we get here. Another push, just digging deeper into the CE and the 0.5. Now this was a trade that you could have taken right here. We had a 30-second IFEG on Tradevate. I can't look at it on here because I don't have the premium pass or the premium thing. But if you do trade IFEGs, it was a nice clean little IFEG. Also, you could have taken a CSID, change of state delivery, whatever it's called. Okay, never mind. It was this gap. Sorry. We take out London low. We tap into this 1 hour gap. This was the 1 hour gap. That was good. Taking out some liquidity over here as well. And then there was a 30-second IFEG you could have taken. Also, with this candle right here, you get that change in state delivery. So you could have taken longs. You could have taken your stop loss below this gap, but let's just go to the lows. And you can take this maybe to the highs if you wanted to. Something like this. Let's see if this plays. You're not seeing a single bearish candle in sight. So that is one trade you could have taken. There's a 30-second gap there. That was a CSID change, CISD, change of state delivery. That's what it is. But yeah, that was the trade you could have taken. Now going into what I took. It took a minute, let me tell you, a minute to see a change in direction. Had to be very patient today if you wanted to take a pullback setup. But we finally get up to this. Rejecting out something. I don't know really what it is. Maybe some highs got taken. Maybe it's something like that. Or I don't know. But we are finally coming down. I'm like, okay. My kill zone, my kill time is around 11. So I'll be willing to wait for a pullback. This was a trade you could have taken too. Not necessarily an A+, because I don't really know what we're rejecting off of here. But if you want to, you could have taken a short here. Stops would have been here, and you could have taken this down to EQ. Plays out perfectly, beautifully. That was another trade you could have taken if you did want to take shorts for some reason. Don't know why you wanted to take shorts. It was clearly we were bullish. Clearly that we're going to hit these all-time highs. So, but we finally get that push downwards into EQ. I'm like, let's go. Let's see if we get a good 2-minute candle. I'm like, bang, beautiful 2-minute candle here. Now do we get that pullback? Oh wait, just kidding. This was the pullback. Sorry. This was the range that I wanted to see a pullback into, which we got. And then we got our IFVG on this candle. Should have been on this candle, right? This was your IFVG. These were your two gaps. This candle was just so huge, and I saw that we respected this one. So I was like, all right, we'll wait. We got an inverse here. So I did get in a little later than I would want. This was probably about a 1-to-1. Could have taken it to these highs as well, but I just kind of wanted to be careful here. Taking it to this high inside of a gap, high inside of a gap. That's a very strong draw. So take it there. The stops, I think, were just below this gap. So it was about a 1-to-1 trade. And we can play this out. No break evens for me. Cortisol through the roof. Not going to lie, this trade was a little too long for my liking. But it's a little bit later into the thing, or into the session. So that's why it was a little bit slower. But yeah, that's what I took. I mean, it's not really. Kind of sucks that we sat around for what, like 20-ish minutes, 20-ish, 15 minutes, waiting for this trade to happen, while these were just butter. I mean, this one, bang, this one, bang, you know? But doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we are green, so we are loving this. Probably 500 across the 2 1-tap accounts. Bringing these boys back. June is the month. You already know. I said it last video. So, yeah, if you took a trade today, better have been a win. Today was a great day. Today was amazing. This is what I like to see in the market. If you didn't take any trades, why didn't you? What was something that you didn't see? Did your setup not form? There's tons of setups. I had my setup, IFVG setup. There was a limit order setup right over here, down here. Limit order setup. There were tons of setups you could take in today. Definitely something you could have taken. Definitely something you could have cut a dub on. So, yeah, learn from it. If you lost today, how did you lose? What happened? Did we maybe tap into this, and you got in a little bit prematurely on this inversion? Maybe that's how you lost today. potentially, maybe you just saw this IFVG down here, this 5-minute very strong IFVG. Maybe you took this. Maybe you tried to target the CE this 1 hour, failed. I don't know. Whatever it was, learn from it, because today was a picture perfect day. The price action was amazing, and it was so nice. So, yeah, I will probably be seeing you guys tomorrow for Wednesday. Going into Wednesday, we custom layout now. We have PMI. This is at 10 o'clock. Ignore this. This is not 9. This is 10. I don't know why my things now are behind. We have PMI at 10, so be careful of that. But yeah, I will catch you boys in the next one.